Welcome to the 61st session of the subject Financial Management, the 6th chapter Working Capital Management. So in this session we are going to study about the evils or the dangers of excess working capital and also the dangers of inadequate working capital. So what are the learning objectives of today's session? Means here we are going to understand the problems associated with excess or inadequate working capital in an organization. So what happens when there is too much of working capital in an organization or too less working capital in an organization? What is the outcome of today's session? Means here the student should be able to recall what are the evils which are associated with the excess working capital and also the problems of having inadequate working capital in an organization. So first comes the evils of working capital. So what happens when an organization has more than the required amount of capital? Another, the first one is excess working capital does not earn any profits for the firm. So when we are having more capital than what is required, it is not going to give profits to the organization. For example, cash. Whatever the cash you have in your cash box will be the cash even after 1 year or 1 month or 1 day. So it is not going to give any profit when it is kept in a cash box. The same way, another example is inventories. So when we have more inventories than what is required, that is raw materials stored in the stores, then that raw materials, whatever is stored in the stores, is not going to earn any profit. So that will earn profit only when it is going to the production department and going out in the form of finished goods and sales. Until then, it is not going to give us any profit. Therefore, when we have excess working capital than what is required, it is not going to give profits to the organization. Next one is, when there is excess working capital, the firms may purchase and keep more stock than what is required. So if we have more working capital, what happens is we buy our requirements in bulk. We buy our requirements more than what is required. So when we buy more than what is required, what happens? That means we are going to store them in the stores. What happens in the stores means there are causes or there are chances of theft. So when we have too much of material, we may ignore to have some security aspects, and therefore some of the materials may be born to theft. Second one is wastage. When we have more than what is required, we may not handle the resources properly and hence there will be some wastage. For example, when we have less water, we use it very wisely. When we have more water, we use the way we want. In the same way, when the organization has more than the required resources in the form of stock, then there will be wastage. Efficient use may not be possible. Loss and mishandling is also another problem. So when we have more stock, then the stock may be mishandled and therefore they may be broken or they may be lost. So it is one of the dangers or evils of excess working capital. Another one, when we have excess working capital, the firm may not take appropriate measures for debt collection and bad debts may increase, which will affect profits. When we have more than the required capital, then we may not go to our customers and ask them to pay their dues. When we are not asking them to pay their dues, as and when the time goes on, then the debt collection will increase, the debts will increase. When the debt increases, sometimes there is a fear of bad debts. And when you incur more bad debts, then it is going to affect the profits of the organization. Therefore, when the organization has more working capital, it may not take appropriate measures for debt collection. It is not going to ask the debtors to repay the dues, and therefore bad debts increases, and thereby the profits will decrease. It may result in overall inefficiency in the organization. When there is more than the required amount of capital, each and every department will work in a relaxed attitude, and therefore there will be overall inefficiency in the organization where we cannot point out this department is not doing well or that department is not doing well. So each and every department will have excess, and therefore we cannot expect any efficiency in different parts of the organization. When there is excess working capital, relations with bank and other financial institutions may not be maintained. So because we have excess working capital, or because we have more than what the resources are required, we may not approach a bank, we may not approach any financial institutions for funds, and therefore when there is excess working capital in organization, some cordial relationships with the banker and financial institutions may not be maintained and cannot be expected also. So due to low return on investment, the value of the shares may fall. Because you have more capital in the organization than what is required, what happens is that there is lower return on the investments. Your investment is more, profit is less. Why your profit is less means because you have invested too much of resources in the current assets, and those current assets are not contributing towards the profit of the organization. Therefore, the low return on investment will have an effect on the shares, and the value of shares also may fall in the market. When there is excess working capital, management may be quite complacent, leading to managerial inefficiency. When there are shortages or when we have to make an end, then the management will always be very alert. So when we have excess working capital, then the management will be quite complacent, very relaxed manner. They may be in a very relaxed manner, and hence it will lead to managerial inefficiency. Another evil is it may motivate a tendency to accumulate inventories for making speculative profit. So when we have more working capital, always there may be speculation. The prices of the raw materials may go up. The prices of the raw material may go up. In that way, the organization will accumulate more of the inventories because they don't want to take a chance of buying the raw materials when the prices are more. So in that speculation, when you are going to stock more of the resources in the organization, and that inventories may be prone to theft or loss, obsolescence, etc. So in the view of making speculative profit, you are going to accumulate more inventories and thereby going to incur more loss. There may be increase in prices or may not be increase in prices, but because of speculation, you are going to accumulate more inventories, which is going to give you less profit. So these are the problems associated with excess working capital. The next concept is problems of inadequate working capital. So what are the problems the organization is going to face when they have inadequate working capital, that is less working capital than what is required? So due to inadequate working capital, the company cannot pay its short-term liabilities and obligations on time, and therefore goodwill will fall. So because you are having lesser working capital than what is required, the company cannot pay its short-term obligations or liabilities on time. It may not be able to pay the wages, it may not be able to pay the salaries, the company may not be able to honor the customers on time. So when all this happens, the goodwill of the company will come down. Next one is the company cannot buy its requirement in bulk due to inadequate working capital and hence cannot make use of attractive credit opportunities. So credit opportunities or attractive credit opportunities are available only when a company will buy in bulk of its requirements. So if they are buying in small quantities, it cannot avail any attractive discounts, and therefore when the company has less working capital than what is required, it will buy its requirement in small quantities and it will have to forego the attractive credit opportunities of buying in bulk. Next problem associated with inadequate working capital is it cannot exploit favorable market conditions and undertake profitable projects. So when the company is not having adequate working capital, it cannot exploit the favorable market conditions. It means that even when there is demand for the product in the market, we are not able to make the supply. Why we are not able to make the supply means because we have inadequate resources. For example, we have less raw material. So less raw material is being supplied to production department. So whatever is given to the production department, within that they will produce. Within that capacity they will produce. When they are producing within that capacity, the finished goods will be less. When finished goods are less, the sales also will be less, and therefore the company cannot exploit the favorable market conditions. And also sometimes there may be some profitable projects available to the company. So such profitable projects cannot be exploited by the organization because they have less resources. Another problem with inadequate working capital is due to inadequate working capital, the company cannot pay its day-to-day expenses, and hence there is operational inefficiency. Because they have less working capital, the company cannot meet its day-to-day expenses also, and hence there is operational inefficiency in the organization. It becomes difficult on the part of the company to utilize the fixed assets efficiently due to non-availability of funds. So another problem associated with inadequate working capital is we cannot utilize the fixed assets to its fullest capacity because we do not have sufficient funds. For example, if you have less funds, you will buy less raw materials. When you buy less raw materials, you will be supplying less amount of raw materials to the production department. So the production department cannot effectively use its fixed assets to the fullest capacity because it is receiving only less materials. So after producing a few number of products, they have to keep it idle, and therefore if we have less working capital, we cannot use our fixed assets also effectively or efficiently due to non-availability of funds. The rate of return of the company will fall due to mismanagement and inefficiency. Because we have inadequate working capital, we will not be able to work to our fullest capacity. When we are not able to perform or work to our fullest capacity, the profits of the organization will gradually come down. So when the return of the company comes down, it shows that there is some mismanagement and inefficiency in the organization. So because your return is low, the price of the shares may also fall. Inadequate working capital acts as an obstacle in the growth plans of the organization. Every now and then the organization will be having some growth and expansion plans. So because the organization is having less working capital or inadequate working capital, that will act as an obstacle in the growth plans of the company, in the expansion plans of the company, because they don't have some sufficient funds. Due to inadequate working capital, it may be difficult to implement operating plans. The organization would have framed some operational plans. When it has to be executed, we may be having inadequate working capital. So when there is inadequate working capital, the plans cannot be executed. When the plans cannot be executed, we cannot attain the goals and objectives what has been set by the organization. So when we have inadequate working capital, the operation plans are not working. Because the operational plans are not working, the goals and objectives are not attained by the business organization. We have a few multiple choice questions. The first one is excess working capital do not earn any dash. So it will not earn any profit. Excess working capital gives chances for mishandling of dash. So there will be mishandling of cash, inventories, debtors, all the above. Excess working capital results in dash inefficiency of the organization. So excess working capital will result in the overall inefficiency of the organization. Low return on investment will lead to fall in the prices of shares. So when we have low return on investment, it will have an effect on the prices of the shares. Excess working capital encourages the management to indulge in dash profits. So it will indulge in speculative profits. They may speculate higher profits. Due to inadequate working capital, the company cannot pay its dash liabilities, so it cannot pay its short-term liabilities. The company cannot buy its requirements in bulk and hence cannot avail dash opportunities, means credit opportunities. The company cannot buy its requirements in bulk and hence cannot avail the attractive credit opportunities. Due to inadequate working capital, a company cannot undertake dash projects, means profitable projects. It becomes difficult on part of the company to utilize dash efficiently with inadequate working capital, so it cannot utilize its fixed assets. Inadequate working capital acts as an dash in the growth plans of the company. It will act as an obstacle. Due to inadequate working capital, it may be difficult to implement dash plans in the attainment of goals and objectives of a company. It is operating plans. So if we have inadequate working capital, it will be difficult to implement the operating plans to attain the goals and objectives of the company. So these are the few books for reference.